Hi, this feels really weird. I'm Abby. Go by Baby Dollo, mostly because in an ideal world, everyone would call me Baby Doll. In an ideal world. I'm bored. Really bored. So I, for some reason, have decided that this is a good idea. And I'm starting a YouTube channel. I did actually have one before, and I had a grand total of 20 subscribers. Oof, gummy. And I'm really genuinely curious as to if any of you watching are one of those. I mean, I highly doubt it. I'm sure that the accounts that were subscribed to me are dead accounts now, or they would have unsubscribed. But you know. I'd like to give a little shout out to my friend Dèlice. Never actually met her, but she's dating one of my friends, and she just started a YouTube channel, and she's kind of supported me and like given me a very nice push to actually do this, because I don't think I would have done if I didn't have that, because I'm lazy and I'm unmotivated because we're in our third lockdown. I'm just on the brink of giving up on most things. So yeah, I'll link her channel in the description because it's really good. Oh, one more thing, the quality of this video, I'm filming it on my phone and I really don't know what the quality is going to be like. I cannot look at the lens for longer than 5 seconds, so I just gave up on the idea completely and I'm just looking at myself in the viewfinder, which is probably annoying to watch, but I'm sure it's a lot less annoying than me going every 2 seconds. So there's that. Also, I'm filming in front of a window because there's lighting in my room. I've got really high ceilings, so I've only got these lights you can see behind me. So if I filmed anywhere else in my room, it would be really dark, so I don't know if the light's going to change or anything. But yeah, that's everything I need to say. I'm going to film this look, which is like my everyday makeup look, and I hope you enjoy it. This is my boring makeupless face. Let's put some makeup on it. Okay, so I'm going to go in with foundation. I use the Revolution Pro foundation drops in F2, and to blend them in I use this is Battered, right? I've had it for a long time. It's a really good brush. I think it's called a Kabuki brush, but it's from the Spectrum Mean Girls collection, not the new one but the one before that, and it's a shame because it was a really cute brush and I've ruined it. So I just pick these up with the little dropper thingy and pop about 3 on my cheeks, 2 on my forehead, and 2 on my chin. I'm not convinced these are supposed to be used alone. I look really weird as a foundation, but I really like them. They're not very full coverage, but it cancels out redness really well. You'll be able to see when I start blending it. Yeah. And I just blend in circular motions. You can see there how well it just gets rid of that redness, and I do have a really red face. Once my foundation is blended in, I'm going to go in with concealer. I use the Revolution Conceal and Hydrate concealers. I don't think I like them. If anyone's got any good concealer suggestions that don't crease, because I find these crease a lot. I'm not sure whether I should try the original formula, maybe. Like, the coverage is great, but the finish on me is just not the best. But anyway, I use the shade C1 and I use shade C0.5. I start with C1 and I pop it here, and then I take 0.5 and finish there, and then I'll use either or to just brighten my midsection. I'm going to use a little mirror for this, so if you see it in the corner, please don't be angry. Well, if you see it, you can see it. The reason I use the slightly darker shade on the center, not center, kind of, on these bits is because that's where my darker circles are, and the darker shade is a bit more yellow, so it will cancel those out a little bit better. And then it's going to the light shade along here. I'm blending out with the sponge. Now this sponge, can we just pretend that the sponge is lovely and new and clean? I know it's not. I know it's gross. But it's all I've got, so it's what we're using. Trying really hard not to do mascara face, and it's really difficult. I just really want to like open my mouth for no reason. Now it's blended out, I'm going to set with powder. This is the Revolution Baking Powder in Translucent, I think that's what it's called. But I lost the lid for that powder, so I've just dumped it into one of my old moisturiser tubs. I pick it up on the bottom of that sponge, there's quite a lot there, and I place it first, and then I will tap it out until you can't see the powder on the top. So it's not so much baking, but I do put quite a lot of powder on in an attempt to stop it from creasing. And then I may take some more powder and just set any other places that I have put concealer. I'm quite careful not to put powder on these sections because that's where I cream contour, which I'm going to do next. To cream contour, I use the Revolution Ultra Cream Contour palette, which is mucky. It's also not great on the inside, but I need to show you what shades I'm using, so I'll just out myself. I don't know where this glitter's come from, ignore it. But I mix these two shades together. And to blend it, I'm going to use this brush. This was a gift, and I have absolutely no idea what brand it is or where it came from. It's really good though. It's cute. I think it's supposed to be like a unicorn horn or something like that. It's got a little rainbow. Can't see from under all the contour. Little rainbow bristles, really cute. Anyway, so I mixed those two shades together on the brush. Pick up quite a lot. And then I kind of draw a line with it first. I'll take it onto the side. And then I will start with circular motions to blend upwards, because I like my contour to be quite sharp, and I find that's the best way to get it on there. Sharp and keep it quite sharp, just to add that line first. And then as there's less product on the brush, I will take the brush and just kind of bring it up into my hairline and a little bit on my forehead. Not so much to contour, but just to like bring the colour up so it doesn't just look like this contour blobbed on my face. And then I'm going to go and set that with a powder contour. To do that, I'm using the Revolution Iconic Brights palette, which is this one, which is slightly less dirty but still kind of dirty. And another Spectrum Mean Girls brush. This is, it's like, I think it's supposed to be for blush, but it's just like an angled brush. Yeah, so I'm going to tap between these two shades, as you can kind of tell. That's what I do. Seem to be really into mixing things. I feel like it's just the best way for me to get things to match my really pale face. I kind of do the same thing. So draw a line and then circular motions. And then bringing it up into the hairline and onto the forehead. Okay, and then I'm gonna go in with more powder and just sharpen under here. Same powder, same sponge. I'm just gonna draw a little line underneath with the powder. Now, while I let this kind of set and bake, I'm gonna do my eyebrows. I actually use an eyeshadow palette, once again, filthy. This is the Kat Von D Fetish eyeshadow palette, which is beautiful if it wasn't so dirty. It's like embroidery. So cute, love it. And I use the shades S and M and the shade Knotty, and I mix those two together once again. I've tapped between both shades and I kind of start my brow in the middle, like that, because this is the area where I'm pretty happy with it being the darkest. So I kind of fill in the middle bit first, and then as less product is on the brush, I bring the product forward to the front of my brow. Like that. And then kind of flick up. Because I really like the look of like a really faded brow. And then I will take a bit more product and I will start drawing the arch. And bring it down into the tail. That is my finished eyebrow. I'm going to do it on the other side and I'll be right back. So these are my finished brows. Sisters, not twins, would be good to keep in mind right now. The reason, like, I know they're quite dark and definitely not for everyone, but the reason I do grey is because I dye my hair a lot, and I had my hair grey for a while. I started doing grey brows because match, and ever since then I've just kind of stuck with it because I feel like grey goes with everything. I do really like a bold brow. So I'm gonna finish off the rest of my face. I'm gonna go in with some bronzer. This is ancient. Like, I should not be using this. It's the Bourjois chocolate. I don't know why I tried to say that correctly. Bourjois Paris chocolate bronzer in the shade 52. I just pick up a bunch of that and I just kind of go over those areas that I have contoured, and I'll bring some onto the tip of my nose as well. I really like that warm, like, bronzed, contoured cheek look. Also, it really helps me pretend that I've got cheekbones, because apparently I just don't have them. Next I'm going to go with blush, and once again I'm going to mix two, but I'm just going to layer them. I'm going to go in with the Urban Decay blush Afterglow blush in the shade Indecent. I'm pretty sure this was discontinued, which is why I got it cheap, but it's just like an orangey peachy kind of blush. This is the 302 Real Techniques brush. I'm pretty sure this is called Blush Crush, and it's just really cute. I bought it because it was cute. Tapping into that and just kind of applying it and bringing it back into that contour. And onto my nose a little bit. Oh, that was a lot of it. I'm gonna take a powder brush and blend that out. That's better. And I'll just take that powder brush and just kind of blend that in and wipe off any more of that powder that might be sitting underneath there. That was like a lot of blush, but it's actually not that much. And I'm gonna put more on, just because this is really nice. It's a pink blush. It's a vivid baked blush from Revolution, and it's in the shade Bang Bang You're Dead. Yeah, Bang Bang You're Dead. Taking it on the same brush and just kind of popping it in the same place. And then I'm going to go back in with that brush that I used to apply the bronzer, and just kind of mix them all together on my face. I know that looks kind of crazy, but it doesn't look that crazy in person. This is the Doll Beauty. I stick my lashes on this. So it's kind of gross and gluey, but honestly you expect anything less from me now. Yeah, the Doll Light in the shade like Diamond. It's been destroyed. I dropped it and it all fell out, but it's such a nice colour. It's like a champagne-y kind of colour, and it's really blinding. I'm using a Jeffree Star Morphe brush this is JS4, and just applying it there. You see how bright that is? You really don't need a lot. She says as she goes in with more. And then I'm going to take some onto my Cupid's bow and down my nose, and I'll take my pinky finger and take a tiny bit more and then highlight the tip of my nose, and then take any excess and just kind of pop that there and blend with the brush a little bit. We're going to do liner. I'm going to mess it up. I know that. This is really, it's not old. I was going to say it's really old. This is one of the things that's not old. However, it is running out, so this could be hard. It's the Kat Von D tattoo liner in the shade Trooper, which is a black. If you have any recommendations for like a dupe for this, because it's like £18 I want to say, and I don't want to keep spending that on an eyeliner, but it's it's got like actual brush like hairs, and it's great. I admit it is great. So I kind of take out from this where my eye lid meets. I don't know, where you would normally take your liner from, and just kind of wing it up. I do quite a big liner if I'm honest. And then from there I will just take it and bring it down. My hand's shaking, my hands always shake, so hope that's not too annoying. And then just kind of bringing it into my lid. I don't bring it too far in, I don't really like how that looks on me. About halfway maybe. I'm going to thicken it up a bit. That's kind of the shape I do. I'm going to do it on the other eye and then I should be back. So I have just done my other eyeliner and I have put some mascara on. I used this Lash Princess mascara from Essence. This is the Sculpted Volume one. I got this from Wilko. Now, I'm pretty sure, I mean I might be wrong, it's the only place I know of in the UK that sells Essence, but it's really good and it's like £3. Would recommend. Good in my lips. I did just wipe off some of the excess lip balm that was on, and I'm gonna line my lips with, well I say line, overline my lips with the Decay Glide On Pencil in the shade Uptight. I overline, and my overline gets more and more drag as the days go on, but on it I can't stop and I love doing it. Then for lipstick I'm going to use one of these. This is, I say one of these, I only own one because they're like £18 but they're so nice. It's the new Bullet lipstick from Jeffree Star Cosmetics. This is the shade Naked Body. Not that you can really see that, but you know, it's focusing on me, but I don't have to make that stop. I'm just gonna probably not talk while I'm doing it. That's probably a good plan, isn't it? I've been looking for the perfect nude lipstick for like years, and all I ever do is complain whenever I buy a new lipstick that I cannot find the perfect nude. This is the perfect nude. I love it. Okay, this is the full face. I'm just gonna go in with some setting spray. This is the I Heart Revolution Watermelon setting spray. Smells nice. Main reason I bought it, just wanted to know what it smelled like. I ordered it online. I'm gonna try and not get much of my hair. Oh, it's a dewy makeup setting spray. It's my favourite. I'm not too much a fan of like matte skin, as you can probably tell. I'm just going in with a, going in with a few spritzes of that, and then we'll give it a little fan down. So this is my finished everyday makeup. Honestly, it's kind of a lot of work, but I'm low-key kind of high maintenance. And this is what I wear most days I'm going out. Yeah. What do we think? Let me know. Also, if you have any requests for videos, or I don't know, any suggestions really, because I don't know what I'm doing, let me know. Yeah, thanks for watching.